inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets Smith trying to run for it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 3. Have a 7-0 lead.
That's the score. Saints 7, 49ers 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A big play there. 78 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. This throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there to force the incompletion.
Smith, the ball
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
83.
Second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Saints' 12-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The killer here is complete.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now a shotgun snap as they'll leap to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Ito Smith. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Javon Kinlaw in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Smith, the ball carrier.
A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. And now with the play clock winding down, the whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Looking long for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get backfire.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
They're looking for a killer, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And they'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes down the night before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
At the 49ers 20-yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers,
and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Saints 14, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
San Francisco.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is born. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua now on first down. A screen to Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Second and 12.
They'll drop to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
A gain of 16.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He was brought down by Zach.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
That one hit. It's a scooped up by the 49ers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll run it on the toss. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Tim Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First down, 49ers.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Wide open receiver complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The tackle made at
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. That's caught at the 2. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tua now on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Tua to try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Le'Veon Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Niners 28, Saints 21. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fights him off, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Niners, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Oh no, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live,